Leading car manufacturers worldwide are targeting to add more electric vehicles to their ranks starting 2025. Jaguar, for instance, aims to reach 100% EV sales by the end of 2025, and so do Mercedes-Benz and Volvo, but by 2030 and not 2025. Meanwhile, Ford and General Motors have set 2025 as the year all their car sales will be EVs. Recent reports even show that Audi plans to unveil 30 electrified cars by 2025, 20 of which will be all electric. Other automakers lining up multiple EVs for 2025 include Land Rover, Volkswagen, Toyota, BMW, Hyundai, and Porsche Polestar. Understandably, these manufacturers are switching to EVs because of the advantages that these vehicles have over their non-electrified options. We talk about environmental friendliness, low maintenance, tax incentives, improved performance, quieter driving, and better efficiency. Of course, that does not mask existing concerns such as battery degradation, limited charging infrastructure, longer charging time, and higher upfront costs. However, with the good outweighing the bad, EV technology is here to stay, and we hope it will continue to improve. Having said that, let's talk about 5 electric vehicles that will shock the entire car industry in 2025 and beyond. Here we go. Number 1. 2025 BMW iX. The BMW iX is one of the best luxury electric SUVs on the market, alongside the ever-impressive Porsche Macan EV and the Genesis electrified GV70. However, 2025 promises to be a better year for the BMW iX, as it plans to topple those competitors in style, performance and luxury. Though we don't expect many changes for the 2025 edition, we expect BMW to use a new driver assist technology, highway assist hands-free driving, which will enable drivers to change lanes merely by looking at the rearview mirror. That's not all. We expect BMW to add a digital key to the BMW mobile app, making it easy to access the car without necessarily interacting with the app. Generally, those new changes will make the 2025 BMW iX better than the preceding models. However, more importantly, they'll give the model a slight edge over its competitors. Price-wise, CurrentDriver.com projects a starting price of $88,425 for the xDrive 50, which could rise to $112,675 for the M60 trim. As the price suggests, the BMW iX M60 is the more premium option. With the M60 comes more luxurious specs, more power, better performance, and quickness. For example, while the xDrive 50 delivers a combined output of 516 horsepower and can scoot from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4 seconds, the M60 variant produces a monstrous 610 horsepower. Plus, it can blast from 0 to 60 miles per hour under 3.2 seconds. Overall, the battery of both trims relishes fast charging capability, averaging 35 minutes to charge from 10% to 80%. Number 2. 2025 Polestar 3. While there are so many mid-size electric SUVs that anyone can go for, very few exude confidence and an aura of invincibility as a Polestar 3. This electric SUV embodies class, luxury, and performance, and that's everything you want. It's too bad it's only for 5 people if you are hoping for a 7-seater or 8-seater. Design-wise, the 2025 Polestar comes in a handsome modern design with a classy interior. Luxury elements are everywhere, stretching from the dash area to the high-end upholstered seats. The SUV has a standard panoramic sunroof to draw you closer to the outdoors. It features a modern 3-zone automatic climate control system for the most comfortable, personalized interior temperature. The interior has a clean, contemporary look, featuring a large 14.5-inch multimedia display and a 9-inch digital instrument gauge cluster. The manufacturer has also included a 25-speaker Bauer and Wilkins stereo system as an optional perk for the best audio quality. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are standard integrations that allow you to play music from your smartphone. Regarding safety features, we expect the usual driver assist systems such as lane departure warning with lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control with lane centering, and automated emergency braking with pedestrian detection. Performance-wise, this SUV features a 107 kWh battery pack with a fast DC charging rate of 250 kilowatts. The battery takes 30 minutes to charge from 10% to 80%, giving the EV a driving range of 279 to 315 miles per full charge, depending on the trim. Speaking of trims, it's only available in long-range dual motor and long-range dual motor performance at an estimated starting price of $74,800 for the long-range dual motor and $80,800 for the performance edition. Wait a minute, I know you're enjoying this video. What about you giving me a thumbs up by liking it? Then subscribe and hit that notification bell for the latest epic videos. Let's continue. Number 3. 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5. If you're looking for a value electric SUV for 2025, you have a fantastic choice in the new Hyundai Ioniq 5. The 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5 is the cheaper version of the Kia EV9, undeniably one of the finest three-row electric vehicles. However, we couldn't feature it on the list as little information about its 2025 edition exists. That aside, while the Ioniq 5 doesn't give you three usable three rows as the Kia EVA, its entry price is quite attractive as you get more. According to Edmunds.com, the 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5 will debut at an estimated starting price of $43,000. Mark you, the 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5 differs from its costlier sibling, the Hyundai Ioniq 5N, whose starting price is around $67,475. However, since we are discussing the best value electric SUV, we shall focus on the 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5. The 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5 comes in 4 trims: Ioniq 5 SE, Ioniq 5 SEL, Ioniq 5 N-Line, and Ioniq 5 Limited. The SEL trim offers the best driving range of about 325 miles per charge and a maximum output of 225 horsepower. It has a standard heated steering wheel, a power-operated liftgate, and an auto-dimming rear-view mirror. Speed-wise, the Ioniq 5 single-motor variant takes 7.4 seconds to clock 50 miles per hour from zero, while the all-wheel drive trim averages 4.5 seconds to attain the same. The battery features a standard 58 kilowatt battery pack with a driving range of 220 miles, and an optional 84 kilowatt hour, which I mentioned earlier, averages 325 miles. Number 4. 2025 BMW i4. Let's now talk about arguably the best luxury electric sedan in the market. Of course, you could argue a case for the Tesla Model 3 Polestar 2 and Volkswagen ID.7, which are undeniably all incredible choices. In my view, the 2025 BMW i4 has a slight edge. Let's talk about what's new for a second. For one, BMW added 2 new exterior color palettes, Vegas Red and Cape York Green, and a matte chrome grey finish. The upper section is fully enclosed and the headlamps appear thinner as the tail lamps have a lesser accent. The electric sedan also receives a new wheel design. Interiorly, its upholstery has a smoother texture and extends to all door panels. The 2025 BMW i4 is also the first BMW model with a seamless display spanning close to 2/3 of the dash area. You'll find a 14.9-inch multimedia touchscreen with an integrated 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. The 2 screens form a classic curved display. Regarding the powertrain, the 2025 BMW i4 base trim eDrive 35 utilizes a 282 horsepower single-motor rear drive system. Its eDrive 40 sibling, however, enjoys an output of 335 horsepower even though it features a single-motor system like the base model. At the top of the hierarchy is the M50 trim, which features an all-wheel drive dual-motor powertrain with an astonishing output of 536 horsepower. Speed-wise, The M50 mentioned is the top tier variant that can hit 60 miles per hour from rest within 3.3 seconds, which is phenomenal. The 2025 BMW i4 will retail at a starting price of $54,000 to $71,000 depending on the trim. Number 5. 2025 Porsche Taycan. Speed, power, and more power. That's how we describe the 2025 Porsche Taycan. This luxury EV is for those seeking the best electric sports car and are not scared to splash the cash. At an estimated starting price of $101,395 for the base model and up to $231,995 for the Turbo GT edition, the 2025 Porsche Taycan promises the best in performance, speed, comfort, and luxury. This sports car is refreshed for 2025, promising subtle updates on the front bumper, fenders, headlights, and taillights. According to current driver, it takes 17 minutes to charge the battery from 8% to 80% at a peak charging level of 327 kilowatts. That's quite impressive. And while the supercar comes with a standard 83.6 kilowatt-hour battery pack, there is an optional 97 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which is relatively lighter. Even better, Porsche has included a new, more powerful trim, the Taycan Turbo GT, with an astonishing power output of 1019 horsepower and an impressive drive range of 340 miles per charger. Overall, there are 5 trims. The Turbo editions are generally likened to supercars, but you'll have to spend a fortune on one. If you want a more affordable option, you can go for the Taycan base model, which I mentioned goes for $101,395. It's the only trim that features a single rear-mounted electric motor. The others feature dual electric motors, one powering the rear wheel and the other powering the front wheels. All-wheel drive trims have a start-off output of 536 horsepower, while the rear drive options average 402 to 429 horsepower. There you have it. These are the 5 new 2025 models that will shock the entire car industry. Here is another video on the future concept cars you must see that you love. See you there.